This lesson is on why to hit a drop volley. The drop volley is a very important shot that allows you to hit a volley into the kitchen from various areas of the court. A player's overall skill level can be based on their ability to hit a drop volley to reset the point. All 5.0 players have this shot because they know the importance of hitting defensive volleys into their opponent's kitchen, making their shot more risky to attack. Since the pickleball will not bounce higher than the net, your shot forces your opponent into hitting their shot up to clear the net. The skill set required to hit a drop volley is described as having soft hands, nice touch, and great feel. The drop volley is hit with underspin. When you are returning your opponent's shots, it is important to recognize the height of the ball that your opponent has hit to you. In baseball, the batter should not swing at pitches outside the strike zone. In pickleball, you should not hit attacking shots when the ball is well placed by being outside of your strike zone. You make the decision on what ball to play offensively or defensively. Your shot selection is very important and also plays a major role in your overall skill level. Your two options for volleys from the midcourt are to hit an attacking drive volley or a drop volley into their kitchen. When in doubt, play defensively and keep the ball in play. It is very important to understand when hitting the very low ball, as in a low volley, your paddle face must be open in order to hit the ball up and over the net. This open paddle face will pop up the ball if you haven't developed a skill set to take the speed off of the incoming ball and control the distance of your returning shot. A drop volley on these low volleys must be hit with underspin so you can control the depth of your returning shot. You want to hit your drop volleys so the ball lands in your opponent's kitchen or close to their feet. When hitting shots in a game, the advanced player decides whether to hit the ball defensively or offensively. The kitchen game is based off of this concept, which is why the drop volley is an essential shot for the very best players. If you cannot hit a defensive drop volley in specific situations discussed in strategies, it will be very difficult to get your game to the more advanced levels. Hitting every ball fast and hard can be effective at most levels. However, the best players have excellent volleys which will beat players that can't hit defensive shots, such as a drop volley. This same principle applies to volleys that you are hitting from the middle of your court. Sometimes you are transitioning to your no-volley zone line and forced to hit a low volley. Once again, you are faced with a choice in your shot selection. If you attack on a low ball, you will certainly be at a disadvantage against good players. The better players in this scenario will hit a drop volley into their opponent's kitchen and move up. When you are transitioning forward and hitting a volley that is waist to chest high, you can hit a drive volley or a drop volley. It really depends on the skill level of your opponents. Against better players, a well-hit drop volley is a percentage shot. Drop the ball into their kitchen and move up, which extends the point and places the pressure on your opponents. A drop volley is an excellent shot to hit when your opponents are back at the baseline. This is a lifetime sport, and the older we get, the slower we get. The majority of players are seniors, and drop volleys are very effective. Another aspect of the drop volley is when you're up at your no-volley zone line and your opponents, who are bangers, are hitting a third shot drive from the baseline and advancing. Most players, and especially bangers, hit the third shot and move forward to attack your volley. When you're hitting a volley against an advancing player, you want to hit your drop volley to land at the feet of the approaching opponent. This distance will vary according to how fast the player is. It is important to develop the control to place your volleys to all areas, and this is done by your techniques taught for the drop volley. Against fast players, hit a drop volley into their kitchen, which forces them to hit up on the ball from below the level of the net. Keep your paddle up and duck when they hit the ball fast and high.